We're back in Zion.
And we're hiking to the most heavenly spot in the park.
Maybe even the world.
Hi everybody, I'm Shawn.
And I'm Allie.
And we are wrapping up a 3-day trip of Zion and Bryce National Parks.
So the first day we spent it in Zion, and then the second day we went to Bryce. And if you happen to miss those videos, you can see the links to those in the description below.
Now we're back at Zion for one last incredible hike.
Sunlight was just barely poking over Zion Canyon as we began our trek up the West Rim Trail.
Our final destination was here, Angel's Landing.
As we continued to ascend, so did the sun, which shed some light on the creepy crawlies on the trail, like this black widow spider.
But spiders aside, the West Rim Trail gradually ascends without too much effort. Eventually, we reached a point where stairs took us from the West Rim Trail and onto the Angel's Landing Trail. And here, things get tricky. The remaining 1 mile to Angel's Landing took as long as the previous 2.5 miles we just hiked.
The path narrows sharply, and making use of chains secured to the rocks is a must.
But once around the bend in the trail, laid out before us was the clear path we were about to take.
And it became obvious why since 2004, 6 people have died falling from the cliffs on this route.
And to make sure everyone is aware of this fact, the National Park Service places a sign letting you know right as you begin the ascent.
We were still a good ways from our destination, but already the views were magnificent.
We continued following the chain guide, scrambling over rocks and carefully climbing the rock face. The hardest part was crossing paths with hikers heading in the opposite direction.
But we navigated the route safely, and at the summit it became clear as to why it's called Angel's Landing.
Every angle offered a different view,
making for one divine lunch stop.
Now the way down was equally as challenging as the way up in certain areas, and a lot of that had to do with the amount of people we were hiking with.
And that's a good point, Shawn. Here's a little bit more about what we learned.
Go early. On this particular hike, it's not the hike itself that can be dangerous, but the amount of people it attracts. Remember to be courteous, be patient, and be kind while you're on the trail.
You'll also make some friends at the top, and we don't mean people, but bold, food-driven squirrels.
So keep your bags closed tight. And this trail is an absolute must on everyone's list. It is a view that made us fall in love with the national parks.
We hope you enjoyed exploring Zion with us.
We checked out a couple other hikes in the park that we'd love to show you. Click on the videos in the description below to see another trail.
Then pack your bags, get out there and explore.
By taking the scenic route.